back to Family Feud Nigeria. It is now time for the AMAECHI family to play Fast Money! Olamileko, Elijah is off stage where he cannot see or hear any of your answers. I'm going to ask you 5 questions in 20 seconds. Please try to think of the most popular answer and give it to me. Now, if you cannot think of any answer, simply say pass. And if we still have enough time, we'll come back to it. Now, together, if you and Elijah can get 200 points, you guys, the AMAECHIs, will be walking away with how much? 2.5 million naira. It's many money. All right. Can I have 20 seconds on the clock, please? Olamileko, yes. The clock will start after I read the first question.
Okay.
Are you ready? Fill in the gap. Gari is best enjoyed with?
Groundnut.
Name something you see at a bus stop.
Boss.
Name something you think is hard to give up.
Life.
If you could change a part of your body, what would you change?
My body structure.
Name something you would do with a friend rather than family.
I'll tell them my stories.
Your stories. Olamileko, let's see how well you did. We asked you to fill in the gap. Gari is best enjoyed with? Our survey says. We asked you to name something you see at a bus stop. You said, our survey says. We asked you to name something you think is hard to give up. You said, our survey says. We asked you, if you could change a part of your body, what would you change? You said, our survey says. And finally, we asked you, name something you would do with a friend rather than family. You said, our survey says. Olamileko, you've got 92 points. Woo! Let's clear the board and bring out Elijah. My, oh my, oh my. Elijah. Hey, Olamileko got 92 points. Hey, you need to score 108 for you guys to walk away with 2.5 million naira.
Hey.
Hey, he says hey. Even on your behalf too, I say hey with you. So you know what's going to happen? I'm going to ask you the same 5 questions that I asked Olamileko. And you are going to give me your own answers. But you cannot duplicate his answers. If you do, you're going to hear this sound. I'll ask you to try again, and you'll do that for me.
All right.
Because we know it's going to be a bit tougher this time, what we're doing is we're going to give you 25 seconds on the clock. Hey,
Okay. All right.
Are you ready? All right, let's remind everyone of Olamileko's answers. Can I have 25 seconds on the clock, please? Elijah, the clock will start after I read out the first question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Fill in the gap. Gari is best enjoyed with?
Milk.
Name something you see at a bus stop.
Vendors. Hawkers.
Name something you think is hard to give up.
Pass.
If you could change a part of your body, what will you change?
My nose.
Name something you would do with a friend rather than family.
Watch a movie.
Name something you think is hard to give up.
Love.
Let's see how well you did, Elijah. Hey. Ooh, Elijah. We asked you to fill in the gap. Gari is best enjoyed with, you said, our survey says, groundnut was the top answer. We asked you to name something you see at a bus stop. You said, our survey says, bus was the top answer. We asked you to name something you think is hard to give up. You said, our survey says, marriage was the top answer. We asked you, if you could change a part of your body, what will you change? You said, our survey says, nothing. Nothing was the top answer. And we asked you to name something you would do with a friend rather than family. You said, our survey says, business. Business was the top answer. Well done. Woo. Well done, Elijah. So sorry your points did not add up to 200, but you still get 500 naira for every single point that you guys have accumulated today. Which means you guys will be walking away with 422,000 naira! Another amazing thing is that you guys still have another chance to play on the next episode of Family Feud for a chance to win 2.5 million naira! Wow!